inside between the two legs, shotgun grip. So basically I find my own wrist and I find your shin. And then I don't necessarily go to my shoulder. I should stay on my elbow and really cut all the slack out of the grip if I can. I'm working to try to get the tap before I land on my elbow. If you don't get the tap and you're on your, on your shoulder, something's probably wrong with submission. You should be on your elbow, shotgun grip it, and then start falling towards your shoulder at a 45, which is the same angle that attacks your big toe. So I'm kind of like going along this line here and getting that big toe. You can cut the slack out of the grip by pushing into her shin and trying to like reveal a little of her heel on your rib cage. That kind of helps too, without losing the integrity of the grip you're holding on her ankle. And then I should be going for the submission, falling at a 45 along her big toe line, which should stay in the same angle as my shoulder.
What do you think?
So, worst case.
What do you think?
What do you think? What do
I
you
think
think?
Aislinn is the most dangerous training partner.
Out that.
Yeah, serves him right. But this
Honestly, I'm really here just to get footage of Russ.
Oh, Russ's highlight video?
Yep.
Russ is going to be doing a Kani Basami.
What?
For my instructional, he's going to be like the poster child. Of, what the ideal Kani Basami grip is. Kani Basami jump, sorry. That's what it's going to look like.
Nice.
Goodbye, Aislinn.
It's okay, I'm already retired. It doesn't even matter at this point.
I think Nicholas just did that.
Professor?
How are we?
Start interviewing people.
I'll just, you guys can go. I'll wait for him. Like make eye contact with the
good
dude.
Aoki lock, like pressure on it too.
Okay,
I like
good.
that.
I'm gonna make eye contact with the dude, and I'm gonna be like,
I'm cutting into his time a bit, it's his seminar time. So we have the first motion, right? So does anyone have any questions? I think this is a movement we drill a lot, so at this point I assume all of you know it, and if you don't, always please ask us. I might be going through this kind of quick, but it's just because I trust you guys understand the process, right? So you're going for shin on shin, you're setting up your single leg X, your partner will peel the hip foot. Immediately, you need to go with the momentum to stop your foot in the ground. You're looking to do a kick through motion, right? So here, when we shoot to do a reverse X, a very common thing that's gonna happen is a lot of times your partner either back steps or high legs really high just to prevent you from getting your hand to kind of like complete the leg sequence of pulling it through the reverse X. And during this motion, so we go back, or you can put your foot back forward. Basically, if you anticipate that they're gonna high leg, you can go with the momentum and basically shoulder roll all the way through, back shoulder roll through, and you'll find yourself in single leg X in like multiple variations. But typically, you can pull yourself to a standard single leg X. And right now for the drill, you can still practice your shotgun grip here. I think we just add a reaction to it. So Aislinn's gonna peel the foot. Like usual, she pops. I immediately should thread the foot that gets peeled. It's a butterfly Ashi. So I wanna fly it underneath and get engagement with my shin underneath like so. And then my inside leg, because if I find I like the ankle where it's at, or I like the grip like that, I'm gonna reconfigure it so I actually get purchase or possible ankle outgoing. So during this movement, while I have the ankle, I'll acquire a shotgun grip, and I'll keep shimmying it. So when I say shimmy, I mean basically the hand that's on the shin and your hand that's on your wrist are gonna push against each other You're trying to have your lat loosen up a little bit without letting Aislinn toe point and just pull the whole foot out. So I'm gonna keep it tight enough with the foot. She can't just rip her foot out, but at the same time let like a little bit of her foot slide through, so I get like the most shallow point of her foot, or like truly to the end of the level, right? So you get butterfly Ashi, and here you have to kind of go for the submission. You're on a timer here, but essentially the timer is when you decide to go for the foot stomp, right? So the foot stomp is what's going to set you up for the rest of your submission. You only really get this for like maybe 3 seconds tops against someone that like kind of knows what you're doing, like 2 to 3 seconds. But during that 2 to 3 seconds, you get like a real good threat for the submission. You get such good purchase on this that if you have your ankle lock set up, you can threaten the submission 100%, and you can get the sub if you have your grip and your technique down in like an allotted window. I'd say like 3 seconds, right? If not, they're most likely going to pull the foot off, and you're not going to play just a single leg X. You might be able to ankle lock, but you don't have hip purchase anymore. So movement is this, single leg X. They strip the top foot, immediately you're forcing them to their hands, going parallel, making sure that you have your legs set up and your hand post still going into their armpit, their lat. I want her to keep weight on her hands. I will attempt to go for reverse X, but we're going to have her high leg, so I'm going to invert all the way through. Basically, it's just a shoulder roll all the way through. You can pull to the butterfly Ashi immediately, or if you want to, you can pull to single leg X. If you know what you're doing here, really play and experiment with what you want. But if you want to just follow ankle lock principles, you can just go to single leg X or standard Ashi. Aislinn peels off the top foot, hops. I anticipate that, and I immediately shoot like a shallow butterfly hook. Some people call it butterfly Ashi. We have to keep this pretty engaged, shallow, and have a good hook to the foot from their inner thigh. And then now, this is where I start to just keep inside control with my secondary leg, and I try to reconfigure my grip to where I like it. And then I will stomp on the hip, and this is kind of where you full send for the submission, right? A lot of times, Aislinn can peel the foot or push it all the way through, and this makes you have to go back to some sort of variation where you should be shallow on the ankle. If I go too deep, this is where my back can start to get exposed. So this is where you have to start releasing your grip, I'd say. If you don't think you got good purchase, shoulder checker, to try to reconfigure your distance. So you can find like butterfly Ashi maybe again, or maybe foot back to the side, or whatever it may be. Is the deeper you get with no hip control, the more your back will feel.
And when this is too high, it's not even inverted, it's just like fall to the side. Perfection.
Perfection. I expect nothing less.
I actually get the triangle. He does the high now.
I'm sorry, man. No, it's okay. No, it's scary. I know, but I feel bad for him.
Austin, can I make a request? Will you bring back the solo stash for Combat Jiu-Jitsu Worlds?
I will put that in the suggestion box.
Last time you had it, you won your fight.
That's true.
Yeah?
Good points are being made.
If you just had that mustache, the Mongolian warrior would have defeated you.
Yeah.
I think I had a mustache for the Mongolian warrior.
I don't know. I didn't go to that one. I was on strike.
I don't remember. I just remember.
Cut to the clip.
Yeah. Weird.
I hate you. This is only fun when I do it. That's way worse than any straight loss.
I opt out of foot stomping, right? So you're leaving your foot in between, and you just go to a shoulder post now. You're gonna pull your butterfly Ashi underneath you while you do it. Like it can help you. You can be on your knee if you want to. The only requirement is if you think you can get your hands up on angle.
Yeah. And so it's like,
Yeah. That makes sense. But as soon as it is
3 hours. We're gonna be filming for the next 3 hours. We got Liem plus Austin. That's a 3-hour class.
I got like lunch at like 1.
I like to stick to 3 moves. So this really concerns me that it's going over that 3 move marker. So I was like, Liam, do 2, and here's your time frame for talking and doing the move. And he went over that. He just did the move time, and then the talking was a lot.
There was like a hijack.
All right, Aislinn, over here. All right, so we're gonna review knee bar mechanics because Kai has a match coming up that doesn't allow heel hooks.
Oh my god.
Lower body. Yeah. Watch Keep going. Send it,
So we'll just be in our single leg X. We'll have an Achilles grip, so we have good control here. All our limbs are committed, to the ankle. It's going to be one of the advantages of kind of playing these ankle locks. So anytime you can come in like so, you're going to have fairly good control when they're moving around because all your limbs are connected. However, we're going to say Aislinn is going to go from single leg X on a kicking reaction where she just brings the foot right to the hamstring and then she kicks out. So that's going to be the reaction. So whenever this happens, when we recognize they're doing this defense, we're going to try to slip and we're going to come up. From here, we're going to play our top side triangle. We're going to weight the position. Then from here, we're going to pivot in. Go half step back. I'm going to try to weight this leg and just use double treble here. So I want to weight the bottom leg, work here, flat, back, elbow in, and then from there, lock in your triangle of choice and bridge to the knee. You guys can play with your partner clearing and having more of a dynamic reaction when you're trying to work through. Just try your best to control the secondary leg as you're breaking. So if Aislinn goes and she kicks over, we just have to control the foot. Just do it. And if we need to, we'll pass off into the lever and we'll get a good break. So playing dynamically, using the principle of double trouble on the weight placement. So just hit up the leave show, just passing off, going to the other leg. We're here, we weight the position. From there, it's our goal to get weight on and then get to our Ashi grab and get the finish. But there's going to be times where your partner is tough and they're able to work up. When this happens, we just want to make sure we keep some sense of control in the secondary leg, and then we have strong braking pressure. A good detail is placing your hand right behind the knee and bridging through. So play with that, make it dynamic. It's a good alternative to heel hooks. Make sure you're using the control principles, grabbing the secondary leg the whole time as we're moving. All right, 1, 2, 3. Last move, and then we'll get into situationals. That's too much. Aislinn, she can only do 1 move. You can only give her 1 move throughout the day. Most people, they can do like 2.5. But 4, Aislinn, if you do 4 moves, Aislinn just forgets all 4 of the moves. So, totals are out.
Everyone thinks I'm lazy. Everyone thinks I'm lazy.
You're not lazy.
It was all the same submission.
She.
I gave 100% out.
Wait, whose side am I on right now?
Or go to the top side triangle. So you're placing your knee, your right knee.
Yeah, I'll watch you do it. Prentice, stop. Okay, stop trying.
Oh no, I'm the one who's struggling.
This is my star student, I think.
Liem?
Aislinn O'Connell.
Oh,
See how hard I work? I threw in three movements.
3 movements.
It's actually 2 movements, 0.5.
Honestly, it looked like 6 or 7 movements.
You had the time frame of probably 12 techniques.
It's there for sure.
You guys have the video. We're probably gonna edit and cut and get it down to 7 or 8 minutes per technique. We got a perfect number today, huh? We got a perfect number today. For what? Bohana? Bro, plus is a word. Yeah, because it's Japanese word. Plus. Yes, it's weight that like yes. Yes, exactly. What I try to move to? See, you're trying to slow him down when he moves. Like, if you fall right, it should feel like it's really hard for him to move. If you're sitting on the legs. Transition we do.
Gordon, during specifics, I want to see a Chenna team, dog.
I mean, that's Gordon, you didn't on this. We're going to do overhead, and then we're going to do a neutral position on the ground.
It's so obvious. I just fucking read your mind.
Handle that well.
Because it's just like, I asked him what situation. He's like,
We're gonna do some Basami specifics.
Jiu-jitsu.
Always get into the.
Or perhaps get a finish from standing position, which should be relatively difficult to do. Not with slaps.
That's the first thing that came to my mind. Get a finish with standing. Come on.
You know, Yoki locks, butterfly Ashi, you guys can kind of play with that if they're basing up. But that's kind of the first situational. We're just working that game. Knock them to the mat, control them, partner try to build up after they knock you to the mat. Any questions here?
So it's a situational live or situational?
It's situational live. You're trying to knock them to the mat. Yeah.
Switch or one person?
What's that?
Switch or one person?
We are going to switch back and forth 3 minutes. Second leg position is going to be butterfly Ashi from the ground, Achilles grip. So you're going to be in a pretty good position. Don't get all the way to the end of the foot. Like start off a little higher, you know. And be very, very careful with your, obviously, don't send it. Luis is competing, you know, this Saturday. Kai's competing. Everyone else, I don't care. You guys can send it, do whatever you want. Make sure these guys stay relatively safe. Be controlled. Your partner's letting you have a good position.
What is that, and why haven't I seen it before?
Secret.
Secret? I want that. I'm gonna review this tape. That just looked disrespectful.
This is disrespectful.
Oh, never mind. That was disrespectful.
Do I get a redo? What?
I'm gonna watch the kids. The children. Thomas, why are you so red, bro? People are gonna think I have a filter on this.
Oh my god, he's really red.
Red and yellow. Red and yellow.
That's what happens when I get the triangles. Yeah, your turn.
Custom rash guard idea, level red instead of level black.
Just for Thomas.
Yeah, just for Thomas. We'll get the Canadian judo patch put on the back too. That'd be dope. It's like Kengo, dude. The guy Austin went against this weekend. He had a Canadian judo patch thing on the back of his rash guard. It actually looked pretty cool.
You actually did?
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
It made him look very official.
Oh, that's the route.
What is going on here?
Make it, I think.
The trick is, Prentice, you gotta start wearing all white or all blue gear. So when Austin makes his highlight video, it just looks like he's beating up a blue belt. That's why B team has all their guys wear black gear. Huh?
workout. Let's get some other guys too.